So do you think a Queen of Tears is at least picking up the pace again now that we're in episode 9 and 10?
Kind of, but at the same time, Queen of Tears. Every time you came back from I know you're like, why are you still doing this thing? It's not picking up the pace. If we're talking about how the episodes ran, but we're seeing some kind of things that are now happening finally in the series.
Yeah, I'm getting some closure already. We're just going to dive into every aspect of this episode 9 and 10 that came out last week. Just basically the highlight things that stood out to us because a lot happened. Like we saw last week, the Hong family experienced a hostile takeover. And we saw that Beck, former son-in-law, swooped in to save the day. It makes you wonder, okay, why did people have a divorce in the first place? Do you think it was necessary him just coming to save the day like that?
They were dramatic, of course, the way they did it. But at the same time, I don't know why everybody's pretending like this man does not care for Hae-In, including Hae-In herself. Every act that he does for this family and helping them out, he's already like part of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're pretending like, oh, but why are you doing this for us? We have been mean to you and you already divorced our daughter, or we are both divorced now. So what's the point of you helping me and my family out? I think they're just acting.
Yeah.
They're acting, of course, but I feel like they're just pretending, or they don't want, or the writers, I don't know. Another thing that annoyed me about this is that during this move to their house, Hae-In realized that the MP3 player belongs to her. First of all, because she had been to this house recently, and that time she had this hallucination where she got lost. She used the MP3. She said, oh, I had something like this when I was younger. She didn't look at it that time. So why now? Like, it's some kind of things are just unnecessarily convenient in this K-drama, if you ask me.
You were just reminding me that was the same MP3 player. And I'm like, boo-hoo.
Like, seriously, she listened to it from inside the room that day. She came outside, she met the nephew, started walking throughout that time. Like, she was not stressed during that period.
Okay, let us give them grace that because she said that the music here are really old school. Like, that was really my taste. So maybe, but that was the same music she was listening to that day.
It's not new. It's not like he had another copy of it. It was the same one. Meanwhile, on the other side, his song, The Lover Boy, he's pissed that his mother. It's not. It's just that his mother threw Hae-In and her family out of the house.
Yeah, like
Hae-In only, in fact, because he is in love with this woman. So he's like, why you throw her out? And he's trying to find her. He's asking Hyun-woo that where is she? Where is she? The man, like this kid, I'm first gonna sit down.
And that, now he's so pissed, and his mother revealed that okay, as long as the patriarch of his family is down, I have power of attorney. So, and that's over 21% of the shares of the company. So now to force his mother's hand, he has to go and hide the body of the patriarch of the Hong family, just to force his mother's hand because he wants Hae-In back in the house, and she should resume her former position in the Queen's group. And this part made me laugh because confusion in the camp. And we also saw that this woman, even though yes, she wanted the best for her child, she was not very nice to her child as well, even as a kid. So he's really damaged, and the only thing that really brings to the center is Hae-In. And he is going everywhere, snooping around. It's not just a villain lover boy, it's also a detective. A detective. Let me just say detective because I don't know the word for snooping around. Because he is snooping everywhere, trying to just find out more about Hae-In. He already knows that she's sick. Went to the hospital demanding for things like, even if you love someone, is it that you lose your senses? It was so funny.
Her husband said not lose sense like this. When he finally found Hae-In, he started using Hyun-woo to threaten her. First of all, now he's being investigated for malpractice in the company, and he might probably go to jail with all the crimes that he can come up with and frame him with. So Hae-In's like, okay, I'll come and be beside you, I'll be by your side. So they had this press conference to address the public that, okay, I've taken over, there's no bad blood with us in the family. Yeah. But Hae-In, who loves her husband so much, decides, her ex-husband so much, decides that no, you cannot use, because he used her sickness also to blackmail her that, oh, your parents do not know that you are sick right now. They've lost a child before, put them through that pain. So Hae-In decides that, you know what, you will not blackmail me with my sickness, and I'll tell everybody that you're blackmailing my ex-husband as well, so he will not go to jail. And during the press conference, she went off script and disgraced him.
I watched that scene, I'm like, okay.
What were you thinking to bring somebody into public like that? Like,
fans might have been deterred that. Me, I thought that, okay, maybe able to get on that long run of how they go to maneuver that hey now marry your
Yes,
son.
I was thinking of
I
that
thought of
as
that
well.
one too. Like maybe that will our episode then 11 to 16 will be about. When she did that, I was like, okay, we've seen this movie before, Sha. Well, it's fine. And Beck was crying. Like that man, if I could get money for $1 for every time that man have cried in this movie.
Very well.
But at least this time he was crying for joy. So what are your predictions for the next 6 episodes?
Not really a prediction. We already see the grandfather open his eyes. I think
Yeah.
even the other time when his fingers were moving, I think that was the other 2 episodes. I was like, okay, this man is probably going to wake up very
He's definitely going to wake up before.
He's going to wake up very soon. He's not going to die because the woman was like, he was eventually going to die. He's not going to wake up from this coma that he's going into. I don't know how they're going to maneuver this thing, how his son is going to be angry at him because they're supposed to announce their marriage according to the preparation for the press conference. I don't know what is going. Like I don't really know. I just know that they will get their house back. They'll get their family back. Hey, might die or she might survive this thing. There's really no much prediction, but the grandfather is definitely going to get himself back.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that Hae-In survives anyway. I'm hoping I'll get a happy ending at least for all the trouble. Nobody wants to start say, oh my God, feeling sorry for Hae-In at the end of the day. I hope that there's a loophole that will come up. Now keep Hae-In alive. Oh, we forgot to mention that Hae-In's brother, and that he's not even the father of his child, but he's still in love with the woman.
Yeah, he still cares about the baby so much. I feel bad for him. I feel like it's because of the baby. That's why he's crying so much.
An innocent soul, like he's too good for the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, we really love to see your comments. What do you fans of Coin of Tears? What do you think? What were your highlights from the last episodes, and what are your predictions as well? Until next time, do take good care of yourself. Goodbye.